wind blowing real hard today, but it's nice and warm. Hey, listen, left from 73 here. I'm at Tractor Supply behind me right here, getting my chickens some feed. As you can see, little scratch grain, little feed that lasts them forever. So I've been being lazy and I ain't re-upped them in a while, and I didn't even realize I didn't even have any feed left, you know, a little cup or two. So help out my girls. I'm gonna tell you what, in a second I'm gonna tell you what this is all about. But you know what? Let's go run over here real quick and let me show you something. Check this out, just to let you know. Spring is here, you guys, whether you want it to be or not. As you can see behind me, they got their trees ready to go. They got all kind of trees out here and ready to rock. So if you ain't ready for spring, you better figure something out. Homestead Heart, I see y'all got the right idea. You got a couple of those Red Haven peach trees from out here. That's gonna be one of the best peach trees you ever plant. So, all right, you guys, I'm about to tell you a little something that's going on in the coop right now. All right, you guys, hey, coming from Tractor Supply right now, get this. This was the whole thing. Let me cut some, it's got so hot in here, I gotta cut the air on. My chickens, I said I was gonna tell y'all what happened to my chickens. Y'all know that, you know, I was gonna relocate them and turn around and get some new chicks. All of that's changed since I found those eggs, right? So now, before all of this happened, only a couple of them was laying in the first place. All of them are laying now, every single day, all over again. And I think what gave them a little kickstart was me putting that rooster in there. What I found out this morning, you know, it's been raining almost every day here in Columbia, South Carolina. So as the chickens came out of the coop this morning, I noticed something. I noticed everybody had a muddy back, okay? It's mud in the chicken run from the leaves and all the compost that I put in there. Chicken feed is muddy, right? Why would the chicken have a muddy back? The only people that would know the answer to that question is people that own chickens. My rooster is doing his job. That's why some of my hens got muddy backs. Okay, his muddy feet is on their back. Okay, so what that tells me is I may not have to buy no chicks this year. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do an experiment. I'm not gonna buy no chicks this year. I was going to, I'm not going to. Because one thing I know is that rooster, he's still really young, but he's fertilizing those eggs. Once that rooster start fertilizing the eggs on those hens, I got chicks, I got potential chicks, let's say it like that, right? I know good and well I don't have a brooder anymore. I used to hatch chicks and sell them. I don't have to do that anymore because I got two of the most broody hens you can buy, which is the Buff Orpington, the big fat golden ones. They will sit on a nest of eggs until they hear some cheeping. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep letting that rooster do his business. I'm going to let the hens have their way. And I'm gonna get some fertilized eggs, and once one of my hens become broody, I'm gonna let her just sit on those eggs, and that's gonna determine my new flock of chicks. So that's gonna work out wonderful, because once I get a new flock of chicks, they won't really hurt them because, you know, they all in the same gang. So they can start growing up around the bigger ones, and then I'll slowly phase the older ones out and sell them, or, you know, relocate them. But I'll be doing all this for free, and I can sell a few chicks. Man, you can't tell me nothing right now. So all of this I discovered this morning. That's why when I did that video on me fiending, I said, let me tell my people I done came up with a better solution to my problem than just relocating animals. I ain't got to, because I know good and well those Buff Orpingtons, they are going to sit on those eggs and hatch them eggs out for me with no problem. You know, when a hen does it, it's natural, and you almost get 100% hatch rate. When you try to hatch them yourself in one of those artificial incubators, you know, you never know what you're gonna get. It's always a 50-50. I've had a pretty successful hatch rate, but you still just really never know. You know, anything can go wrong. I've done it so many times where the simplest, slightest thing will go wrong. You know, a storm come and you have a power surge, an instant power surge. One of those brooders, it will cut off and it might reset, but you can't. It has to stay a certain humidity, a certain heat, certain temperature constantly. It has to, the eggs have to be turned. I even had an automatic turner in there. You can't cut that off. You can't cut that turner off. You're gonna have problems. So, I think we got something here, y'all. Tractor Supply run on a beautiful day. Can't tell me nothing right now. All right, so it's time, y'all. Spring is here. It's buds on the trees. Let's get at it. Land Farmer 73, I love you, and I'm out. Let's go home and plant some of these trees. Now this is what you want to see when you come home. Everything is soaked. But this is my methylene plum tree blooming. As I pulled up in my driveway, you could just see the bees all on it, all over it. Pollinated bees, do your thing. Oh, do your thing. I have never had such a bountiful, I can't even use the word bountiful. I've never had this many blooms on this tree before. Once I cut this branch off here, I cut that one off, I cut this one off, I took this one off and cut out that middle. My middle always been clear, but I cut out a lot of this stuff that kept coming back in the middle. It did this year. That's what you want to have. I cut the middle out of all my trees. They say you don't have to do it on apples and pears. I do it anyway. And it just seems to work. But as you can see, this is one of the first trees waking up this year. My contender peach, y'all saw that? And it got little peaches already in there. Wait, let me see them in there. That little point right there, that's a peach. That's gonna be a nice, big, juicy peach. I'm coming with the feed. I'm coming with the feed already. So all my trees is waking up. All my peaches, as you can see, my plums, my figs. It's gonna be a good year, y'all. If it just stop raining so much and we don't get one of those instant freezes, we gonna be doing all right. So that's all I had to show you guys for now. I got so much to show you. I'm trying not to jam these videos down your throat, but it's spring. It's a lot of stuff to show you. I got a lot of land, a lot of trees, and a lot of stuff is about to go in the garden. So better get ready. You know, I'm taking over from Netflix. Netflix ain't gonna have no chance because I'm gonna be jamming these videos down your throat. So get ready. Land Farmer 73. Ooh, look at that. Land Farmer 73